Okay, is this working now? I'm just checking my settings, everyone. Oh God. Does it look better? Yay! Hooray! And can you hear me? I'm sorry, everyone. This is what I get for trying to be organized, right? I prepared the video ahead of time, and it didn't work. So the moral of the story here is always do things last minute and be late. But thank you guys for coming back. I'm so glad it's better because I didn't know what to do. I was like, I don't know how to fix this. I've done all the things that are supposed to fix it. Also in the process knocked over the last bit of my lager can, and that went on the extension lead, which is a great place for liquid to go. So hopefully I don't get electrocuted. I've unplugged the laptop for now, so we just need to remember to re-plug it in because it's running on batteries right now. Okay, that's good. It gave you time to finish your coffee and get to start your VLEO. That's grand. Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for staying with me and for coming back. And I'm glad it was just some kind of weird glitch. And thank you for telling me because I had no idea. And this is a good lesson, I suppose, that I should check as soon as I go live that it is working. I am now just checking, although I believe you, but just to see for my own eyes. Oh wait, no, that's the old one. I'm gonna do a song, don't worry. Facebook takes so long to load. Do you know what? I'm just gonna trust you. I'm gonna do a song because I don't think we all want me to just be checking. I just trust that it's working all right. Right, I'm gonna go straight in with something on the harp. Okay. Which one on the harp? That is the question. Let's do... Oh, just reaching my music. Let's do the cover we just did on Instagram. Because it's fresh in my mind. So I know that at least Chris here is a big Keen fan. I'm a big Keen fan, and I've been saying I was going to do this Keen song for a while. So I finally got around to working out what the chords are, because they're not all right on guitartab.com. And hopefully these chords are right. And this was a seminal album, as I said on Instagram, for me personally and for music at large. The Keen debut album, Hopes and Fears, and it's brilliant. And this song is She Has No Time. Just going to check that we can hear the harp. Actually, we're going to... And if we can all hear the harp, then I will sing it. I will start. Yes? Chris said yes, so grand. Okay, we're going to do it. This is Keen's She Has No Time. You think your days are uneventful, and no one ever thinks about you. She goes her own way. So yeah, that was Keen's She Has No Time. As that bit at the end, you can either do lonely people tumble down. Or I was like, oh, I got the octave. Lonely, but then you end up going super high. But hope the high was the right choice. So that's the one I've been promising to do for ages. And I might even do another Keen cover. Should I do it now? I'll space it out, do a Keen cover later. You guys let me know. Okay, I think I need a sip of beer after that tumultuous start. By tumultuous, I don't mean the Keen song. I mean the problems with the stream. TC, Tom Chaplin, does have a great range. It's true, and he always sings perfectly. I never heard him do a bum note while we were on tour, in sound check, anything. Just always completely on it. Most beautiful voice, incredible. So I haven't, in this stream, I haven't said hi to you all properly. I said it in the first attempt, but hi everyone. how you all doing? Slight technical issues aside, I love Keen as well. Els, you can't. I just, you guys know I love Keen. I love my indie bands. I do. And yeah, that album came out and it was just like, oh, this is so good. It's so good. And I think it stands the test of time. When I listened back to She Has No Time today and the rest of the album, it just doesn't sound dated or old at all. It just sounds brilliant. I love it. So that's a sign of a good album, I think. It doesn't sound dated. Well, we could go straight in. If Tom leaves the band, I would gladly take the place, but I don't think anyone else would be happy about that. Okay, I'm gonna go. Just go for another Keen cover. Let's make this a little Keen segment. This one, it is from Strangeland, their album Strangeland, and it apparently, I think I saw on Keen's Twitter, is like the 8th anniversary. You guys, Keen fans, can correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, I've got to get all my levers right. There we go. And I know a lot of people love this one. Yes, Chris knows it. SLC, Sovereign Light Cafe. So again, never covered this one before. Gonna give it a whirl for the first time right now. John has remembered that the herd stream on Tuesday, I did a beer review for pineapple milkshake beer, and it didn't go down well. You are right. You know, ordinarily I'm all for a fruity flavored ale. I'll give it a whirl, but it just wasn't. It was too sweet. It was like a milkshake. It was not a beer. It wasn't my cup of tea. Speaking of tea, I have got a tea review later. But we'll play another Keen song first. And yes, Edward, I'm very keen tonight. I'm always keen. That's me. Super keen. Hi, Thomas in Germany. Or, oh my gosh. I suddenly can only think of the words for goodbye in German. I was like, Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Guten Tag. Or Guten Abend, as it is. There we go. Got there in the end. Königswinter. I don't know where that is. Whereabouts is that? I love German beers. You are very lucky to live in Germany. Okay, I'll stop procrastinating and I'll just do the Keen song. I'm nervous because I haven't done it before, but let's see. Let's turn off the delay. Let's just give it a go. Oh, I have to show this comment because I'm proud. Dankeschön. Or vielen Dank. Ich habe ein bisschen Deutsch gestudiert. Ja? I might have got that wrong. I've also... Ich habe alle mein Deutsch vergessen. Is that right? Probably wrong grammar, sorry. I should have quit while I was ahead, shouldn't I? Oh, everybody's changing. Did I? I did that last week. Everybody's changing, I think. I think I did. You guys can remind me if I did Everybody's Changing last week. But if I did, then feel free to watch last week's one. But if I didn't, I just made that up. Who knows? Oh, thank you, Thomas. So my German is great. I mean, one thing I found when I was in Germany is the Germans were all so kind, and they were like, "Oh, you're so good at German." I was like, "I'm really not good at German," but they're just really kind to say that, to like, I think, to keep encouraging me keep going with the German, and I really appreciated it. Germany is also where I learnt to cheers. You have to look in the eye when you cheers. Prost, right? I was sat there for ages trying to get the pronunciation right, and now I'm like a bit of a bit too over the top with always looking in the eye when I cheers, because the Germans were like, it's rude not to look someone in the eye when you cheers them. So I was like, okay, I don't want to be rude then, and then I just carried on with it, and now I'll be like, look me in the eye when you cheers me. There's no need to be a creepy weirdo about it, but I am. Switzerland. Now, Switzerland I have been to. Zurich, right? I always get it wrong, and I think that Zurich's in Austria. I was there. How could I think it's in Austria? I mean, that's what happens when you tour. You just like, oh, where are we today? But Zurich was beautiful. I have the best memories of getting a pedalo boat out onto Lake Zurich, and then we all we'd like it's summer and we're jumping in and swimming, and we have beers, and the water is clear, and you have the view of the Alps, and it's amazing. I loved it. I'd love to go back one day. Who knows when, but one day when we can travel again. Henning Wehn is very funny. Michael says he knows 2 German words. Henning Wehn. I love him. Anyway, right, I've got to sing. I'm keep getting distracted. I'm gonna sing. Okay, here we go. Going back to the time when we owned this town, down Powder Mill Lane in the battlegrounds. We were friends and lovers and clueless clowns. Didn't know I'd be finding out now I was torn from you. When we thought about things we were gonna do, we were wide-eyed dreamers and wiser too. Go down to the rides on East Parade by the lights of the Palace Arcade. Watch night coming down on the Sovereign Light Cafe. I'm begging you for some sign, but you still got nothing to say. Oh, I'm turning back home and I'm walking away. I'm a better man now than I was that day. Go down to the rides on East Parade by the lights of the Palace Arcade and watch night coming down the Sovereign Light Cafe. Go down to the bandstand on the pier, watch the drunks and the lovers appear. Take time, just the stars of the Sovereign Light Cafe. I wheel my bike off the train up the North Trade Road and look for you on my lane. Every building, every street light. Oh, why did we ever go so far from home? You got nothing. I was like, just like go off an octave. You got nothing to hide, can't change your identity. You can't get a big house and a faster car. You can ride a white boy, but you won't go far. Let's go down to the rides on East Parade by the lights of the Palace Arcade and watch night going down the Sovereign Light Cafe. Scroll down to the bandstand on the pier, watch the drunks and the lovers appear. Take time, just the stars of the Sovereign Light Cafe. La 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 la, yeah. And the lesson here is that I should have played it before trying to do it, because I'm like, okay, we're either really low or we're really high. So anyway, next time maybe we'll try it in a different key. um, I thought I'd checked it, but yeah, it's a lot lower than I thought. I mean, I love singing low, but I didn't know if it was coming out like. But hey, I'm glad that you guys seem to like it. Well, you're very kind. Oh, and thank you. Andrew has confirmed that last Thursday I did Everybody's Changing was the last song of the night. Cool. Beer review. Okay. One request for a beer review. And I missed some stuff there. Thanks, Els. Always go up an octave. And then I was doing it and I was like, oh, I don't want to be screechy. I'll go back down again. I agree, Linda. It's the harp. That's the harp for you. All the harp. Some keen jokes going on here. Oh, we've got Pedro here. I know Pedro Esperanza. I know it's Pedro because I was on your radio show, Esperanza, meaning hope in Spanish or Portuguese? Spanish, right? Pedro, I listened to the first half of your radio show with me on it from like 5 years ago, the other night after we were talking about it. So I was worried. I was like, what was I up to in 2015? Who knows? But it was fun to listen back. Lovely pun. I was keen to give it a try. I was. Craig's favorite Keen song. Good choice. I would find it really hard to pick a favorite. Really, really hard. Okay, we're going to do a drinks review. It feels appropriate to start with a tea review. So the tea is now a little bit cold, but hey, it doesn't bother me. Got the carry-on mug. Just in case anyone hasn't ordered any merch and they want to. Here you go. This is an example of the Caught in the Dark mug. And I've yet to order my Keep Calm and Carry On mug, but I will. And so, yes, just a little plug here on the side. So thank you, Keith Bash, the wonderful Keith Bash, for pointing out that today is International Tea Day. So I'm going to say cheers, everyone. Or I'm not going to hold this over my laptop because you know I'm going to spill it. But I am cheersing you. Cheers. Just swallowed a tea leaf. Doesn't bother me though, it's fine. So what we have here, I'm going to show you. This is Chado, I don't know how we pronounce it. Oh, and I'm just seeing some of the comments. It's a tea off. I agree. Hooray for the mug. Oh, and there we go. Esperanza is Spanish, but Portuguese sounds the same with a slightly different spelling. What's that? Esperanza. Esperanza. Oh, gute Nacht, Thomas. Thanks for tuning in for a bit. Sorry it's late. A mug with a little plug on the side. Yes. No, Daisy, I don't think we did get it in New York. I think we got it in LA. I'm pretty sure this is the one we got from the LA coffee festival. And because I got the breakfast Earl Grey, and Lisa, who I was working hard to convert into a tea lover, got the lavender Earl Grey. And because they do a lavender Earl Grey, this company, because I looked it up beforehand to be well prepared. Oh my goodness, sorry, I keep getting distracted by the comments. But you are right, Linda, there is no merch link on my website. What a horrendous oversight. Let me add the merch link right now to the description. I I can just do that now. There we go. I've added it to Facebook and save changes. Please work. Okay, it won't save on YouTube. I'm really sorry for anyone on YouTube, but I can display it for a second. There you go. I'll leave that up while I do my tea review. Yeah, so got this one in LA, and do you know what? I'm gonna have a smell of it because you have to smell the tea leaves, don't you? I love the smell of Earl Grey tea leaves. So this one is a slightly more smoky Earl Grey than my usual. So my usual, this is my favourite. Look at the beautiful tin. It's East India Tea Company, the Staunton Earl Grey fine black leaf tea. And fine it is. It's very fine. Ah, the I've nearly run out. It's so sad. It's so sad. So that's why we've had to go on to second choice tea. Actually, no offense against this company because I really like it, but it's third choice. So I would say that my favorite tea, East India Tea Company, is like, it's like a floral bouquet of bergamot and heavenly scents of flowers and yet citrus with a citrus undertone that isn't sharp or sour. It just melds with the floral fragrance. You know what I mean? Sometimes the citrus in Earl Grey can be a little bit too sharp, but this isn't at all. It's very soft. This is what I would call the ultimate gentle yet floral and fragrant Earl Grey. That is the way I would describe it, because I love those fragrances, but I don't want to be overwhelmed by a sharpness or a bitterness or overly strong. And I get everything from this tea, but I've nearly run out. So, second choice tea, International Tea Day, is this one here, Shades of Grey, MDT, which I also got with Daisy in tow. I don't need to introduce Daisy. Everyone here knows the lovely Daisy Chute, fellow artist, songwriter, and Herd Collective co-founder. We were doing some gigs in Brighton in November 2018, and we went to this amazing tea shop. Maybe Daisy can remember the name of it because I've forgotten the name of the actual tea shop. But you know, where we had the chocolate scones and we had Marmite and cheese on toast and soup, and the most incredible tea menu. It was like a book of teas, white teas, green teas, black teas, and an amazing teapot. And it was just, I'm desperate to go back there, because also on that street they had the best ever no, not quite the best ever, the second best ever Thai vegetarian yellow Thai curry, because Thai curries are often not vegetarian because they put fish sauce in them. But my favorite Thai curry ever is the crawfish in Norfolk by the lovely Obi. It's just out of this world. But close second was the curry, the Thai place in Brighton. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. This is what it's called, Shades of Grey. Now, Els made the joke on Instagram. How many shades of grey? 50? Ha ha ha. But it actually says number 4 at the top. Oh, can we see? Da-da-da. There, 4 shades of grey. And the reason is, it says Sri Lankan uva, orange peel, rose petals, and bergamot. Now, this MDT is the company. A tea for every taste and occasion. Exciting, delicious, and ethically sourced. And I tell you what, it is exciting, delicious, and I trust them that it's ethically sourced. This one has rose petals in it. I love rose. I love the flavour of rose so much, but not rose hip. Not rose hip. Genuine rose petals. So this. You can really smell the rose shining through. Oh, it's wonderful. Now, I think that the rose complements the Earl Grey really well. I don't think it detracts from the Earl Grey. It just complements it. It really sits within the Earl Grey in a very kind of symbiotic way. They both complement each other. Because I know that, again, Daisy and I both really enjoy the Rose Garden tea that Twinings did for a while, limited edition. And that was just black rose tea, which I really liked. But combining it with Earl Grey is a stroke of genius, I think. So this is also lovely tea. And as I said, I've had it since November 2018. The bag says used by April 2019, but I'm still drinking it. It's great. I think as long as something smells all right, it's fine. Um, and yes, Daisy said she doesn't have an Andrew Turner style memory because I asked her what the name of the tea shop was where we went. But you remember it, right, Daisy? It was the best tea shop ever. So anyway, that's my second choice tea recommendation for International Tea Day. And my third choice is the one I've got in my mug, and it's this Chardo Earl Grey. Now, I have to give you my caveat. Caveat? Side note, full disclosure, this is now the fourth mug of tea with the same tea leaves. So it's lost its kind of immediacy of flavor now. It's still sitting at the bottom. You can taste the Earl Grey, but it doesn't have that kind of like wonderful bouquet as you take your first sip. It was very strong in the first cup, almost a little too strong for my taste, and very smoky. And as I said, I don't usually like too smoky in my Earl Grey, because I just think if I want smoky, I'm gonna have a lapsang. Don't put smoky in my Earl Grey. Only a touch. However, this one is subtle enough for me to be happy with it on interim occasions. I wouldn't have it every day. It'd be too smoky, too strong for me. But every now and then, I'm more than happy. I like it. It's not really a fair review anymore on the fourth cup, I'll be honest. So I'm just going to go by my memory here, that I would say second cup was the ideal place for me with this particular tea. But still an enjoyable tea nonetheless. And you know what? This is a great tea leaves. Give me these tea leaves any day over over a tea bag. I mean, gosh, a tea bag. Ugh, why even bother? That's what I say. Why even bother with a tea bag? By the way, I should say that when I have English breakfast tea, normal tea, I would just have a tea bag. I don't get snobby about English breakfast teas, but just my Earl Greys I get snobby about, and my jasmine tea. Oh, I've got these jasmine pearls. Oh, we'll do that on another live stream. And yep, Martin has just pointed out that he's never seen tea drunk through a straw. So my dentist said that if I was going to insist on drinking black tea and drinking it as frequently as I do, then at least use a straw. So I have my steel straw here, given to me by the lovely Lydia Clowes, fellow singer and songwriter. And I don't know if she knows it, but I still use the straw. Like 2 years later, I think she gave it to me about 2 years ago. Best present. I mean, talk about an amazing. I think it's just her present from her for my birthday or something. I'm still using it. It's brilliant. PG Tips tea bag. There's not wrong with that. My dad likes Thai food tea bags. The cheaper the better, in my dad's opinion. And I don't mind them either. I think if you're going to put milk with it, you're going to lose some of the, intense flavor detection. Sorry, I'm not. I milk with tea with an English breakfast tea is lovely too. So there's no judgment there on that front. Okay, so that was my International Tea Day special tea reviews. But I do still have a beer to review. However, I think I should sing a song, because there's been a lot of tea chat. I'm just going to lift this up a little bit. I hope this doesn't make a noise. There we go. Now, would anyone be averse to me singing Left again on the guitar? I know I played it last week. However, the guitar is still in dadgad tuning, and I feel like we should just, make the most of the tea bit. The tea. I read a review, and I say what you see. I said the word I saw. We should make the most of the guitar being in dadgad tuning. So I thought I would sing Left again. I hope that's okay, because we're kind of enjoying singing it again. So we have my lovely classical guitar here. I'm just going to mute this whilst I put the lead from the harp to the guitar. Uh-oh. The lead is stuck under the harp stand. Thanks, Keith. Right to go left. You've remembered the lyrics. Good memory. There we go. Carrie Ann is always adjusting. I don't know what that means. I'm always adjusting the mic stand, but right, let's see if we can hear it okay. Is that quite loud, or is it? Because I've got it at harp levels, so maybe we should turn it down a little. I think it's actually in tune, you know. I love seeing all your tea favorites. I'm going to get rid of this banner now, but you are, of course, welcome to go check out the merch. Encouraged and welcomed. I think it's going to be okay when I sing. Okay, so at the moment I still need to use my notes because I've only just relearned how to play it. And I thought I should just give a little history on a little two of the words in it. I was wandering around the British Museum and learned about canopic jars, which I've now forgotten about. But basically, they bury things in canopic jars. That's that. Should we look it up right now? So I've just started something I can't finish. Let me see. Canopic jars. Okay, yeah. This is a little gruesome, sorry. Canopic jars were used by the ancient Egyptians during the mummification process to store and preserve the viscera of their owner for the afterlife. They're commonly either carved from limestone or made of pottery. But it's that they get it's putting things away and, you know, forever, leaving them there. Yeah, they put. Oh, thanks, Will. It's the jars they put removed organs into. So I didn't mean it in the organ sense. I just meant it in the sense of you once you put something in there, it's in there forever, and you just want to bury it away and leave it. So that was the sense in which I meant it. I certainly did not mean. Well, I wasn't putting anyone's organs in jars. And the other word that I learnt and have now forgotten again. At the British Museum. Well, I didn't forget it. I didn't forget it. But I wanted to check that I have remembered it correctly, because it would be grossly ignorant and irresponsible to wax lyrical on the meaning of a word incorrectly. And that is another morbid. I mean, we are talking about the ancient Egyptians here, so of course it's all a bit morbid, isn't it? Well, not morbid. That's funny, Will. Oh, I did the wrong one, but that is also true, Michael. You can't beat a Yorkshire tea. As if we don't all have a stash of the canopic jars. Oh, very good, Edward. A t-shirt. Oh, you're so good at the puns. Oh, wait a second. Will, was I alluding to a heart being removed in the song? Oh, was I? That's a good question. Well, not really, because the line says, "You put your feelings in canopic jars and bury them in lands afar, and leave me behind, left living in an necropolis of could-have-beens left." So a necropolis is the other word that I was looking up, and a necropolis is a large designed cemetery with elaborate tomb monuments. Name stems from ancient Greek, so not Egyptian. This is what happens when I talk without checking. It usually implies a separate burial site, blah, blah, blah. Basically, it's, you know, a big cemetery. So a necropolis, as in a necropolis of could-have-beens, was that all of the could-have-beens have now been ended. They don't exist anymore. The could-have-beens that once had life in, propelled, you know, certain dreams and expectations forward are dead for real now, and so they're buried. So it's like the hopes being buried. Anyway, it's just I feel bad about singing the same song again, so I thought I'd give a backstory. But I'm not. I think we might have all preferred it if I didn't give such a gruesome backstory. Thank you, Michael. It's all Greek to me too. Ha ha ha. Um. Okay, so we think that's on all right, and let's go for it. On the left side of right is what we were. Left through the night and left I hurt. Left of it all but never that far. Because you left that door ajar until you closed it from afar. I'm left behind, left to see, left to mind, left to be left. Left behind, left at sea, left to find only me left. Left, you leave what we couldn't be. Left, I dream what might have been. Left-handed, my fate, stone settled date. Left leaning, we wait for our separate fates. I'm left behind, left to see, left of mine, left to be left. Left behind, left at sea, left to find only me left. All the lefts that one can be, I should have known that you would leave me left. You put your feelings in canopic jars and bury them in lands afar and leave me behind. Left living in a necropolis of could have beens. Left behind, left to see, left to mind, left to be left. Left behind, left at sea, left to find only me left. Of all the lefts that one can be, I should have known that you would leave me left, bereft by your behest. Left bereft by your behest. I'm all the lefts that one can be, I should have known that you would leave me left. Ooh, all the lefts that one can be, I should have known that you would leave me left. You're right, I'm left. We'll never get it right while I'm still left. You're right, I'm left. We'll never get it right while I'm still. And now we all know what canopic jars and necropolis is, including me for the second time. Okay, I'm gonna put the guitar away because I was gonna try and learn my other Dadgad song that we mentioned in the Herd stream on Tuesday that I wrote for the acoustic guitar project, but alas, I ran out of time, so I will have to save that one for next week. I'll try and relearn my acoustic guitar project, one song written in 1 week song for next week. So let's just mute this while I... Oh, I think we start... I muted it, but I think... Plug the harp back in. There we go. Oh, wow. This is a lovely comment. I have to share it. I hope you don't mind, Michael. That you came across me about a week ago and you saw my mixed medley of pop songs on the harp. And you said, oh, that's so sweet. One of the best things you've seen during lockdown. That's very, very kind of you. I'm so glad to have you here. Thanks for joining. In fact, I can do one of those pop song covers if you want. If anyone has a request for one of the covers, doesn't have to be from that medley. If I can try and do anything, I might not succeed, but I can try. Do let me know if there's one in particular that you want. So I've also got a new song to play, everyone. Very exciting. And I've got the beer review to come as well. And I'm going to sing a song on the piano. Because it's a song I have sung a couple of times. I've done at least one thing wrong in it every time I've done it. So I was like, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna try and get it all right this time. So we're gonna do that one in a minute as well. But pick one of the okay. So one of the covers in my medley of covers, we have Can't Help Falling in Love with You by Elvis, 1,000 Years by Christina Perri, Perfect by Ed Sheeran, Your Song by Elton John, covered by Ellie Goulding, and All of Me by John Legend. So, Your Song. Okay. I was just thinking, gosh, Your Song is the one I haven't done in ages. But I did used to do it a lot, so hopefully it's still in here. I can do that. Oh, Andrew said, look, John Legend. I can do the John Legend too. Yay! Andy, you guys are so great. I just have to say thank you for joining us here, because you saw me on the Herd Collective stream. So we stream on the Herd Collective pages on Tuesday every week at 8 p.m. We have Daisy, Chute, and I have a different female artist every week. We're promoting and supporting women in music. And yay, I'm glad you've joined me here. It's lovely to have you here. So we've had a few requests for Your Song. I pressed something on my iPad and it says it's going to install updates. I don't want the updates now. Let's look for Your Song and we'll do that one. I mean, I could do the medley, but I feel like sometimes it's nice to do the whole song, isn't it? Okay. I must say, harp does not lend itself to singing with a microphone. Like, no matter where you put the mic, it's just not quite right. But so sorry, I'm going to be turning away slightly because I have to see the harp, but hopefully you can still hear me. Let's turn that. Okay, there we go. This is Elton John's Your Song. Thank you for the request. Oh, we've got the harp muted. Hang on. So can we hear this? Also have to change the key for Your Song. What? Oh, we've got lots of flats for this. I like the flats. Flats are my favourite. Because did you know the harp, the big harp, is in C flat major. That's its natural key. And then you put the pedal down, and the pegs turn one notch to make the notes naturals, the white notes on the piano. Then you put the pedal down another notch to sharpen them. So its natural key is C flat major. So, see, I always knew there was a reason I like flats. Again, flat. I'm left-handed, and flats, you go down to the left, don't you, on the piano? So, right, have we got it in the right key? And we could. Was that a yes to hearing the harp? We can hear the harp, okay. You can. Great. Here we go then. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. I'm not one of those who can easily hide. much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do. See, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, yours are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is now you're in the world. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a girl who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. Your gift is my song, and this one's for you. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is now you're in the world. And you can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, I hope you don't mind, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is now you're in the world. There we go, that's your song. And what else did I say I'd do? I said I'd do the John Legend, if you like. This is a great song. You know, you might not. I feel like everybody here has already had the harp lesson, but just in case you haven't, these levers here are what changes the key. So when I put a lever up, oh, you can't see that one. What can you see down here? You see the levers down. You can't see because of the... Let's do the bottom one. This lever is down, and when I put it up, it goes up a semitone. C sharp. There we go. So that's what I talk about when I'm always wondering what the key is, because I have to get the levers in the right place. So here we go. This is John Legend's All of Me. Can we live with that out of tune? What would I do without your smart mouth drawing me 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh, how many times do I have to tell you, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down, I'm around through every mood. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. I can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, even when I lose I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Give me all of you. Cards on the table, we're both showing hearts, risking it all though it's hard, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Love your curves and all your edges, all your perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I'll give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning, even when I lose I'm winning, 'cause I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Oh. Hey, I just spotted the great pun there. That's very kind of you, John. A legendary performance. I love it, because that is, of course, by John Legend. Oh, wow. Top 20 all-time songs of Michael's. Oh, thank you. The Damned Harp. Well, now that you mentioned swearing, I know I'm not going to do the new song just yet. I have noticed my battery is very low. We're going to just plug the laptop back in, and hopefully the beer that went on the extension lead has dried now and I don't get electrocuted. Okay, I decided to be responsible. I didn't plug it in that plug. I plugged it into I unplugged my phone, and so don't worry. It would be a sad thing to be electrocuted just because my laptop was running out of battery. So Chris said my version of All of Me is quite fast. I should slow it down. I have got a bad habit of speeding up when I'm like nervous or excited. Obviously, I am both right now. No. Shall I do another cover from that medley, or any other covers? Or somebody said 1,000 Years. Would you like 1,000 Years? Or a different cover if I can do it. I'll tell you what, while I'm waiting for your answers, because there's this 15-second lag, which feels a lot longer than it sounds when you're live streaming. This is not the official beer review, because we have reviewed this beer before. This is Tiny Rebel Fizzy Bubbly Key Lime Lager. So it's a limey lager. Gavin, the red album doesn't exist. I think you'll find it's the black album. Who do you think I am? I know my Metallica. I've seen them live at Glastonbury. Oh God. The beer nearly fell off the table. Again, for the second time. Let's just pour it all out, and then we don't have to worry about spilling it. God, I am just like so clumsy. And no, this is my first beer, and I've only had a few sips of it, so not drunk, just clumsy. Oh, Viv, that's super sweet. Play anything. Oh no, you guys are requesting Fields of Gold, and wait, no, Fields of Gold I could do. I was like, Fool's Gold is a bit of a risk, to be quite honest, because I hardly ever play it and I always forget it. Oh, but I just got distracted in the middle of my very quick lager review, because we have reviewed this lager before. This is a very limey lager, basically. It's exactly what it says on the tin. It's very limey, but I like that. You know, we're in the world of Coronas. Didn't mean that to be so pertinent, but you know, the Corona, the beer where you put a lime in it. That's the world we're in, but like times 100. It's a lot more limey than that. But it's quite good because it's quite fresh, you know, that citrus kind of zing. But actually, it's more than a zing. It's overwhelming citrus. But I don't mind because I like citrus. So especially since we had a little foray into the sour beer world, and I quite enjoyed it. And I think I might be getting into sours every now and then. Not every day. I mean, that would be insane. But now and then, it's nice for a change, isn't it? So I like the lime lager. Again, not every day. I mean, as you know, I don't have lager most of the time anyway. I also don't drink beer every day, so it's not an everyday beer. Well, for me. But it's certainly a nice summer treat on a sunny day like today. Okay, I was waiting to hear about what covers to do, wasn't I? Take a risk. Oh, hey, look. That's lovely. I'm so glad that the I'm actually not in control of the subtitles, but Facebook does automated subtitles, and I think it's a great thing as well because it makes everything more accessible. Oh, Fields of Gold, 1,000 Years, Fields of Gold, Coldplay. Always happy to do any of those, actually. Welcome to the Kerry Ann Club. I think the name is Kerry Fans. I didn't come up with it. That was Chris, Daisy, and Vin. I don't know which of the three of you it was, but Motorhead by Ace of Spades. That will need some work. You know, I can't do that Metallica one right this second, but I do have just a small bit of a Led Zeppelin song, which I wouldn't sing. I just play it. Stairway to Heaven. If you just want a little snippet of Stairway to Heaven. Not like the melodic bit. What? Oh! I could have sing it, but my copy doesn't have words on it, so I won't sing it because I'll just get them wrong. Els has said, "You don't drink beer every day? Thought you were more rock and roll." No, on the other days I drink champagne. I wish I did. Can't afford champagne. But sometimes wine. Elderflower cordial I love. Actually, most of the time I'm just drinking tea and water. Let's just... Okay, I feel like a moron for saying I can't sing this simply because my copy doesn't have words on it. But there we go. This is just going to be like 2 minutes. 2 minutes of piano. We can hear that? This is where I would sing, but I'm not going to. just a little snippet of a brilliant song, just because I was reminded of the hard rock world. I mean, Metallica's metal, but you know what I mean. The hard stuff. um, so what do we? A whole lot of love. I did that in a covers band, but I didn't sing it. I was just playing keys. Lemon lager. Hey, Linda's bought a hoodie! Hooray! Thanks, Linda. And I should also just mention that I do have a virtual tip jar here. If anybody is willing and able, any tips are gratefully received. It is not required. I'm just glad to have you here. But should that be something you want to do, you are most welcome, because this is now my main source of income. All my gigs are cancelled, so I've been very grateful for the kind, generous donations in my live streams. I'll just leave that there for 1 second whilst I... Oh, look at that. My prog image. I wish, Craig. I wish I was considered prog. So what was I going to do on the harp? Should we do 1,000 years then? Can't go wrong with 1,000 years. And then maybe the beer review and the new song. Okay, put the harp back. In the right key. No, we're not. Now we are. Okay, so this is Christina Perri's song, 1,000 Years. Brilliant song. I hope I do it justice. All along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. There we go, 1,000 years. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it on the harp. Right. Turns out my laptop isn't charging. It's near run out of battery. So I have an idea, and I'm going to sort that out and show you a video in the meantime, and hope that it works, because I know the one time YouTube did not like me putting my own video on a live stream, but we'll try it. So this video is a rehearsal with me and the wonderful cellist George Cook for my song Don't Dance. And it was like a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. And so I thought that would be fun to share with you, because it's so great with the cello. And it is a rehearsal, so there's not like professional sound or anything, but I just thought that you might like to see it anyway. Oh, let's get rid of this banner. We've all had enough of that, I'm sure. And yes, thank you for buying merch. That is also a version of a tip, but I'm so grateful. So let's see if we can play that video, and then I can try and sort out my laptop so I don't disappear. We're now on 5%. Here we go. So I think that's working, right? Okay, so I'm going to play it, and I hope bear in mind it is a rehearsal, but still, George is amazing, so I think you'll be impressed by his playing. And I'm actually borrowing his guitar there, which is a little bit old, but, you know, still lovely. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, we have a problem. My laptop Is this working? Am I back? Basically, you can see the mess in this room now. I don't know if this is working because this is a different computer, so I don't have the sound. I don't have anything. Okay, so I'm just here to say I'm so sorry. Turns out my laptop is broken. So the charger isn't working and it's not charging. So that is going to present a lot of problems for me anyway, trying to do any kind of work. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. That is very annoying and I'm really sorry. So I can do one more song here. The sound isn't very good because it's just a computer microphone right now. I haven't got all my interface and everything plugged in. But thank you for sticking around. And I was like running around like a madman. Like I tried to borrow my brother's charger, but he has a different different laptop, and so it's a different charger, and so I could use the plug bit, but what it seems is it's not the plug that's broken, it's the pack bit. And I did spill like one drop of like liquid on it. I shouldn't be saying this online because I certainly won't get I won't get a charger through insurance now, will I? I'll have to buy it. But anyway, I can't believe that one drop would like make that impact, but this is what you get for being clumsy. I feel like we don't need good sound to do a beer review, so I will just do the beer review that I had planned from here instead. Get one on eBay, that's a good shout. Yeah, I'll just basically I need one as soon as possible because I don't know how to do my work without my laptop. It's got everything on there, my life. And of course I hadn't backed it up, had I, for like 7-8 months. But yes, sorry about that. So let's do the beer review. Get my glass. Finish off the lime lager. Yeah, honestly, I was just, and then I tried to go live using my phone, but it turns out that you can't host a stream from your phone on StreamYard. So then I was like running around like a headless chicken. Thanks for sticking with me anyway, guys. Yeah, I don't drink much because I spill most of it. Okay, let's finish the lager. And maybe I'll still do the new song anyway, even though it won't sound very good. Lager gone. Okay, you are all loyal. Thank you. So here we have a Ranger Pale Ale from Gypsy Hill. So you may remember that Gypsy Hill did the Baller IPA that I tested a couple of weeks ago, and I really enjoyed it. So this Gypsy Hill brewery, I've got high hopes for their Ranger Pale Ale, 4.2%. I can hear my laptop is like occasionally making a noise, so I think that the connection is obviously like broken because it keeps connecting and then disconnecting as well. But hey, if I could get it to connect long enough to back it up, that would be really, no, it's disconnected again. And this computer is very old, so I'm not sure it will handle me plugging in all my sound equipment. We'll try later. Yes, Ian, this is the best night ever. And guess what? The mouse doesn't really work on this computer either. So it's like you move the mouse and it jumps all over the place. Oh, Daisy came to the rescue. Thank you, Daisy. What kind of laptop is it? It's a MacBook Pro 13-inch. I got it in the end of 2018. Maybe do you think they sell laptop chargers on Amazon Prime? Because then you can get it the next day, can't you? I'm sorry for you guys. Viv spilled tea on your laptop. Oh no, that's really annoying. Daisy played a couple of banjo songs. Did she really? No. Did she? She is able to access this live stream because we both have the same StreamYard account, so she could have. Okay. Oh no, this I can already tell this. Ooh. And I'm sorry that I was like, guys, you have a problem, and then it cut out. Nope. Pouring skills still terrible. Everybody's joking that Daisy did. That would be hilarious if you did, Daisy. It'd be like the ultimate diss with the banjo. The banjo on my stream. How dare you? Okay, so we have to wait for this head to go down. Have we got anything interesting on the can? This is Ranger, a pale ale, best quality malts, batch selected hops. It's a clean, balanced and zesty beer with piney, citrus and stone fruit notes. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know what stone fruit tastes like. But this is the other big surprise I had here on my wobbly table, which is the cause of everything. Because of the wobbly table, that's why the beer slipped off. Definitely not me. Dun, da, da, da. Look at this. The lovely, lovely Ollie Randall sent me a surprise, and it's a book all about tasting beer. So now I can try to be actually, you know, vaguely have a clue about what I'm talking about instead of just making it up. This book looks fascinating. Like, look how thick it is, and look at all that content. It's small writing. It's not like pictures and big words. This is intense, this book. Loads of interesting stuff just from it just arrived just before the live stream. So, brewing and the vocabulary of a beer flavor. Now that's what we are after. Does everyone want to know about deconstructing a beer? I won't read every single look at this. I won't read every single bit, but what we've got to do is detect the aroma, which is derived from the ingredients such as the malt and the hops, but modified and augmented by yeast. The head, from the medium length proteins present in malt and adjunct grains such as wheat, oats, and rye. Okay, I'm not going to read it all. Color, carbonation, body, mouthfeel. Ooh. Mouthfeel. Sensations relayed by nerves in the mouth that can detect textures, chemical heat and cold, astringency, and more. Flavor, which is a synthesis that our brain puts together from aroma, taste, mouthfeel, and other senses. And even our expectations. Guys, it's written in a book. Expectations. I knew that expectations was a big part of my beer reviews. Much of its complexity comes from aroma, but it's experienced in a different way. So you see, as with many things, it's psychological. It's all about how you feel too. Does it explain wheaty flavor? Well, I haven't had a chance to read it properly yet, but I'm really hoping, Leo, that it does explain what I mean by wheaty flavor, because I was wondering, maybe it's yeasty. Maybe that's what I mean by it. But look at this beer aroma spiral. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So this simplified spiral, looks pretty complex to me, organizes beer aromas by type with broad categories broken into more specific aromas. Tasters should learn to go from general to specific as they work to identify aromas in a beer. For more detail on beer aroma vocabulary, see the charts on page 351. Ooh. Sorry, I'm probably losing my audience, aren't I? But I'm excited by this. Ooh, look at this. Atlas of beer flavors. Wow. This is amazing. Okay, so just the basic categories we have here. Mineral, chemical, acidic, aged, stale, malty and Maillard. Never heard of Maillard. Don't even know if I'm saying it right. Sugary, fruity, floral, herbal, vegetal, spicy, fennel, earthy, animal. So what do we think this one is in? Ooh, that smells lovely. I will say that the smell promises a little more than it delivers, but it's not unpleasant. It's just that the smell is quite hoppy, citrusy, and then when you drink it, you don't get those flavors as much. But that's not to say it's not a nice pale ale, but you don't get quite the abundance of those bouquets that the smell might suggest. Oh, bye, Chris. Thanks for being here. Oh, Ian asked, is my laptop ruined completely? No, I think the laptop's fine. It's just the charger. Well, I bloody hope the laptop's fine. I hope it's just the charger because that is easier to replace. So small mercies. But yeah. There's quite a bitterness in this one. Not, it gets that high bitterness, you know, that I'm hoping the book can tell me what I'm talking about when I say a high bitterness, like a high kind of sits quite high, and it kind of like leaves a bitter aftertaste, like lingering on a high plane. What else did it say? Where's the... Oh yeah, clean, balanced, zesty beer with piney, citrus, and stone fruit notes. Now, I would agree that the smell agrees with the description, but those zesty citrus notes are not as obvious on the tongue as the nose. Yeah, I mean, it goes down easy enough. It's not too carbonated, which I quite like. And I would put it in, I mean, I'm just making it up. I don't think it deserves to be in the fruity category, to be honest. I don't want to be rude, but I don't think you're as fruity as you think you are, beer. So I don't know what category of these we'd put it in. I feel like it wants to be floral, but it's definitely not pungent. Daisy and I had a meeting earlier, and I was talking about pungent and how pungent comes up a lot in this book. And I thought pungent as a strong smell had an undertone of bad too, but it turns out pungent doesn't have to be bad, it's just strong. But this beer is not pungent, doesn't go into the pungent category, it goes into the soft category. Hey, maybe when I say high, it's kind of acidic, because that's one of the categories. I'll read the beer book a bit more, and then maybe we'll know. So there we go. That was this week's beer review. And thank you very much, Ollie Randall. He's a great illustrationist. Illustrator. He's a great illustrator. And that's a very awesome gift. Carrie-Anne explains things with my hands. I do. I'm an over-gesticulator. Okay, should we try just here? No mics, no sound. That's good. I'll try doing the new song, because this is how it is on Instagram, right? There's no mics and all. It's not as good, but it's something. Wait, I've got to find my music though, because I can't remember it. There we go. This is it. So I did do this new song on Instagram, and it is the first song I've written with a swear word in it. Which I don't know, how do we feel about swear words? Because I didn't do the swear word on Instagram because it was before the watershed. So I just did left a gap without the swear word, and it still works. It still works without the swear word. It still makes sense. But the song is called Hell. And yeah, it's about just kind of reaching the end of your tether. And okay, I didn't say this as well. And Andrew. Oh, John, that's so sweet of you. Oh, there are replacement charges on Prime. Oh, thank you so much. You're the best. Thank you. Yeah, I will, as soon as I finish this, I will order a replacement charger. So yeah, this song is about that, reaching the end of your tether. And sometimes when you reach the end of your tether, you just want to be like, this is just all such bullshit, right? But I can say that because it's past 9 p.m. But I don't know how I feel about having a swear word in a song, because my parents would be not very proud of me. They say that swearing is an inarticulate way to express oneself, and I understand their point. But, you know, sometimes we all do it occasionally, don't we? So I don't know if I should... excuse the swear word, I don't know. I don't want to offend anyone. Oh, thank you, Peter, for sharing that. That's very kind of you. And thank you all for your kind donations. As a lot of you know, I don't have push notifications on my emails, so I can't see what's happening with the tip jar. I don't have any notifications for them, so that's why I miss emails. And yes, Daisy does swear in her Coven show, so maybe it's okay. Shall I do it? Okay, let me put the harp in the right key first and foremost. And I will just say that there's a kind of another element to this song, which is the slightly different gender expectations we have on men and women and the way that they behave. So in this song, you know, when you like, try to be nice, good person. I try to be decent and kind. But when somebody pushes you too far, you're just like, why? Why are you doing this? I tried to do the right thing. Like, why? So that's where that song comes from. And that's why, but within that as well, that when we are annoyed, or not just that, but in all walks of life, there are different expectations for men and women. You know how if a woman is authoritative, we'll call her bossy. But if a man is authoritative, we just say, oh, he's strong and he's good at his job. So I kind of reference that a little bit in the song as well. And in fact, yes, there's a line in it that says, "Good girls, they shouldn't swear." So, well, look at this. There are plenty of scientific studies saying swearing denotes high intelligence. That's the justification itself. Well, as we all know, I'm about as smart as they come. I spilt beer on my laptop charger. I think that's what it was anyway. There's a drop appeared on the charger, and that's when I unplugged it, and then that's when it didn't work after that. So I should have just stayed quiet, shouldn't I? I should have just thought it just broke, and then we wouldn't judge me for being clumsy. Okay, well, I'll see how the mood takes me. Because Daisy said, come over to the dark side. So, and Elle, oh, don't stress. Thanks, Ian. Hell yeah. This is called Hell. Okay, I'll stop procrastinating. I'm going to do it. This is called Hell. Walk through the woods, expecting good, doing what I thought I should. Try to be kind, try to be nice, do it fair and do it right. Good girls, they shouldn't swear, just look nice. And do your hair, hold out your hand, and turn your cheek. And if I do, then I'm weak. All the things I want to do and all the things I wanted to say. And all the things you tell me that I should have done a different way. Now you're giving me hell, you're giving me hell. I'm done putting up with it, I'm done with you and all your hell. Stop giving me hell, I'm done with putting up with you, you It's your right to give hell. Put up a fight, but look sweet. Let it be one rule for him and wrong for me. So back, I wish I could, but what then? Am I not good? It isn't fair. It isn't right that you rely on me to be nice. All the things I want to do and all the things I wanted to say are all the things you tell me that I should have done a different way. Now you're giving me hell. You're giving me hell. I'm done with putting up with it. I'm done with you and all your shit. Hell, stop giving. I'm done with putting up with you. You went too far and now I'm through. They say try to take the high road, try to look the other way. But you know all the things you've done are never gonna be okay. What if I gave you hell? Would you like that as well? I gave you all the things I thought were good and all the things I thought I should know. Hell, stop giving me hell. I'm done with putting up with it. I'm done with you and all your shit. Hell, stop giving me hell. I'm done with putting up with you. You went too far and now we're through. Hell, stop giving me hell. I'm done with putting up with it. I'm done with you and all your. I hope that was okay. That's funny, Els. You have to hold the swears in all day as a teacher, and you should see the state of the staff WhatsApp group. Oh, sorry, Ella. Is that me making you want to cry? I'm sorry. I can't tell if people's comments are replying to things or not. But I'm sorry if that was me. So I hope I didn't offend anyone. But hey, we all do it sometimes, right? And it's good. It's good to write an angry song. Get better out than in, right? So yeah, I was gonna play a couple of songs on the piano, but the piano is over there and it doesn't really stretch with where this computer is all. I can't move this. It's not a laptop. So Viv, I know that Ella is your daughter because we met at Glastonbury. So it's meaningful for you right now. I feel like we've all had those situations when you're just like, why are you doing this? Just stop giving me hell. Like, I'm just done with it. So yeah. Sorry that I can't sing the piano songs. I feel very bad that tonight has been somewhat beset by technical difficulties, and that last week we were beset with some pesky little trolls, although they didn't make that they weren't that they didn't stop us. But I'm sorry about that. I would have done another couple of songs on the piano. But hey, hopefully I'll get a new charger. It will all be fixed, and I'll be able to do the piano songs next week. Anthony's written a long comment here. I want to read. I'm intrigued by, but I'm not sure if I should read it out loud. That's funny. Anyone on Facebook can see Anthony's comment. And also that she was pretty tame. I know, it could have been so much worse, right? And it is in my spare time. But okay, guys, I have one other thing. I had an idea. Oh, bye, Peter. Are you going? I'm not going just yet. I will go shortly, but not just yet, because I just wanted to ask your opinion on an idea. I know, I'm so sorry. You guys had the worst of the trolls last week. Viv and Linda, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry about it. Yeah, plugging on Edwards, his puns, plugging on in spite of technical problems. No, don't say bad things happen in threes. What's the third thing? Yeah, Andy, thank you for tuning in for the first time. I really appreciate it. And I promise you, it's usually, technically at least, things don't usually go wrong like this. It's usually okay, sound and vision-wise. This has been hopefully an anomaly. So, yes, this is the thing I was going to ask you guys about. Right. So, I want your feedback and I want your honest opinion. I want to release Carry Me Home as the final single from my EP because I feel like it deserves to have its moment in the sunlight EP theme. Because your comments are so good and then I get distracted. It's usually really boring. I know, sorry. So I want to release Carry Me Home as a single, and I feel like, firstly, because each song has been released as a single, it feels only fair to Carry Me Home to release it as a single, and also I need to go yellow on my Instagram, just in case anyone here doesn't know. Wait a sec. This is my EP, just out recently, last month, and it's called Caught in the Dark, and it's about, it's got five different songs on it. Yes, the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice there are 6 tracks on the EP because I have the radio edit for one of the songs on there as well. But it's about my relationship with the darkness and the search for light, and so it explores a different color. Every song is a different color, is represented by a different color, and you can see some of my canvases back there of what I've painted to go alongside the releasing of each single to depict the color world of each song. So we had Wasteland Ready Orange, Seasons Green, Caught in the Dark Blue, Our Love is Pink, and Carry Me Home is yellow because it's about that light and that kind of that sort of destination. And so my Instagram has been like a different color for every single. I feel like we need to let the yellow happen too. That's not the only reason I want to release it for a single. Can you imagine if the only reason was for the gram? It's not just for the gram. I feel like it wouldn't be fair on the song not to do that. So here's the bit. I'll get to my point, 10 minutes later, 15, 20, 30 minutes later. Beer, that will help. Can't make a video right now. Well, I could make a homemade type one, but it wouldn't be, might not be very good. So I felt like Carry Me Home is quite pertinent for the situation we're all in at the moment with sort of, lockdown and staying at home. And so I wondered whether you think enough people would be up for this, to send in, to try and create a video of you guys like videos from other people and to compile it to some kind of video of like a short clip of your experience at home, something that represents your experience at home somehow, like could be anything. It could be like the flowers in the garden or playing your piano or playing, but whatever. I just wondered if you would be up for that, basically, because I thought it would be fun to do. But if I'm honest, and I'm always honest because I wear my heart on my sleeve, I am afraid to ask this of people in case not enough people send in clips, and then it'll be like, wow, me and 2 other people did this. Sorry, that English is incorrect. 2 other people and I did this, and that's all. But or as Daisy said, maybe you could all mine Carry Me Home. So the details I'm going to work out. But if you guys think that you'd be up for getting involved with that somehow, and then I did think maybe it could be if anyone does artwork, it could be some of the artwork or whatever. Els, you're not boring. Not your house isn't boring. You could be you and your ukulele. Like, you know, you could be playing it, and I could use a bit of that or something. But it could be Andrew putting his son in the bin. It could be anything. So it just seemed like we're all at home right now, and we might be able to compile a video that is part of this experience and is kind of a sort of living artifact of what we're all going through right now, because Carry Me Home seems pertinent to the times. So yeah, as Craig said, it could be that you will have different lyrics, so you can mime to the song. So I'm workshopping the idea. So I'm basically open to you guys if you have any ideas, because it'll be the single as the audio. That'll be the audio. So anything you send in, I can't use the audio because it has to be the video for the single, but it will be the video. Well, how great if everyone's clips feature them wearing the merch. That is not obligatory. You don't have to be wearing merch. In fact, I don't know, it might be a bit cheesy if it might be like I'm sort of, I don't know, cheesily self-serving if everyone was wearing the merch. I don't know. But anyway, that's the idea, and I really love to hear what you guys think, because I haven't made a music video in a while. And Bartek, the lovely Bartek Podkvar, who did my seasons video with me, we've been making plans. We had been making plans, but obviously they have been somewhat curtailed by the current world situation. So yeah, thought it would be nice to involve everyone with this. So I'll stop going on about it, but I was keen to get your feedback, and if you guys think that you'd be up for that, then yeah, let me know, and I will sort of decide on how to organize it. But I think it could be really exciting. Yes, this is another good idea. Different lyrics on paper. That could work. That could work. And I'll try and put my own like yellow component in. You see, I should show you this. You've all seen it anyway, but this is the it's like Carry Me Home. That's the light. Of course, the lighting's not very good in here. Maybe I should turn the light on. But yeah, but I can. You don't have. It doesn't have to be yellow on your part, unless anybody likes creating abstracty sort of. Doesn't have to be abstract, but yellowy artwork. We could use that. So stay tuned. I'm gonna read all your comments and suggestions. Feel free to send me a message, and I'll be terrible at checking my messages and may see it in a few months' time. But no, I'll try and check my messages, or tweet. Again, haven't checked my Twitter in a while, but noticing a theme here. Yeah. Should I maybe I should finish by singing "Carry Me Home" so that we can all think about what we might do. I mean, obviously on the record it's on piano, "Carry Me Home," but I'll play it on the harp right now because the harp's right here. And just in case anyone didn't know, with this CD, you can pre-order it on Bandcamp. I don't have the links here with me because I'm on a different computer. So if I feel like you guys probably already have seen the link. It's on my page if you haven't, or if anybody in the comments happens to have the link handy, feel free to post the Bandcamp link. And I would love it if anyone who hasn't ordered the CD would like to. That would be grand, because I'm still waiting on them to arrive, but I'm going to be sending them out with a special edition plectrum, lyrics card, sticker. It's going to be great. I mean, what more could you want? And yes, Keith, I'm so good at checking messages. So let's finish on "Carry Me Home," shall we? Right, we've got all the flats here. There we go. So everybody thinking about what we could do for the video cumulatively. Together at home. Oh, hey, Colin. Ooh, that's so painful, isn't it? Let's tune it. Colin and I used to be in a covers band together. Colin, we were talking about Whole Lot of Love earlier, and you and I played it in the band, didn't we? I think. Pretty sure we did anyway. Anyway, Colin, you should know, usually I have better sound than this, but my laptop just broke. So this is why it's poor quality. Tune in another time, Colin, it'll be better quality. But stay for now. We're on the last song. Okay, Carry Me Home. Thanks, guys, for posting the link. All of the words we've even said, all of the broken promises, where do they live if they never shine? Who carries the burden of their life unknown? I have a word of the wind to carry my sins away. I'll have a word with the earth and ask if it's gonna hurt. Was it always so? Did we ever know the time would overtake us all, with nothing left to show where we have to go? Carry me home, carry me home, carry me home, on the wings of time unknown. All of the life we've yet to live, all of the love we've yet to give, they never were ours to hope to have. We're living on borrowed time in someone's plan. I'll have a word with the wind to carry my sins away. I'll have a word with the earth and ask if it's gonna hurt. Was it always so? Did we ever know the time would overtake us all, with nothing left to show when we have to go? Carry me home, carry me home, carry me home, on the wings of time unknown. Carry me, carry me, carry me home, carry me home, on the wings of time unknown. Carry me home, carry me home, carry me home, on the wings of freedom flown. There we go. That's that I was going to do on the piano, but it's nice to do on the harp. And yeah, no, Colin, sorry, it's weird. I was talking to my lovely ex-bandmate Colin. Colin is a wonderful drummer and trumpet player, by the way. Brilliant drums. And Colin, I still have the Spinal Tap record that you gave me. it's I love the film Spinal Tap. I'm sure you guys have seen Spinal Tap. But I've got the Black Album in the like, and you look at it and you think, how much more black could it be? And the answer is none more black. Which is a quote from Spinal Tap, by the way, although it's kind of pertinent to the old Caught in the Dark, light, dark colours, all that business. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for bearing with me through all the technical difficulties, and they were multiple, so I'm sorry about that. But you guys are legends. I love you. Thank you so much for sticking with it. And I think I saw a joke there. Wait. Ooh. Thank you, Peter. That one. Oh, this mouse doesn't work. Virtual tip jar and replacement charger fund. That is what it is. I have no idea how much a charger costs. I know somebody said I can get one for £25, so that's not the worst thing in the world. I don't know how much it is to get it direct from Apple, but thank you for that. And any tips, of course, are welcome, but it's just lovely to have you here. But thank you to anyone who has tipped. I'm so very grateful. But I'm more great. No, I'm all the gratefuls for you guys being here, because it's just so nice. It's just so nice to spend Thursday evening with you all. And I so appreciate it. And next week will be better. Next week will be better. We will keep the beer well away from the laptop and all electricity. I don't know if that's what it was. It might have just broken anyway. I think I missed the good joke. Where's the good joke? Thanks, Michael. Thanks for joining us for the first time, and I look forward to seeing you next Thursday. There we go. There's the joke. Carry Me Home must have done too many beer reviews. Cheers. I did make that very same joke at Glastonbury. Actually, I made that joke in two different guises. When it was super muddy, it was so hard to even walk through the mud. Like your boots, like every step was like an effort. So I was like, I bet we all wish we had someone to carry us home here at Glastonbury. And then also the whole, beer drinking carry me home as well. So yes, loads of love to you all, and I will see you. So we have our usual Herd Collective stream at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday on the Herd Collective pages with a lovely female artist guest here also with the lovely Daisy Chute, who may or may not have sung some banjo songs whilst I was gone. Who knows? I'll have to check back on my phone. Can't do it on my laptop, that's for sure. Yeah, so we have our regular Tuesday nights every Tuesday at 8 p.m. I'm here every Thursday night on Instagram at like 8:15-ish. And then on Facebook and YouTube at 9 p.m.-ish. Emphasis on the ish. And next week, we've also got a special Herd Collective PJ party on Saturday, the 30th of May. We're going 8 till late. And we're going to have several or more than several guests. And we're going to be in our PJs, and we're going to do covers by people with P or J, PJ Harvey, and just have a lovely Saturday night in all together. And because we do go on quite a long time. Here I am 2 hours later, although I was gone for 10 minutes of it, but not 10 minutes, but yeah, we're going to have like a whole night, hours and hours. So isn't that fun? So yeah, that's Saturday the 30th of May. So I hope you can all join us for that, because that'll be good fun. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you next Thursday. And feel free to message me your ideas about Carry Me Home video. That's exciting. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much for bearing with me. You're the best. Bye.